What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Matt Stingray. Thanks for checking in to the Rock the Watch channel. Guys, today we're going to take a look at the Seiko SARB017 Alpinist. Let's rock this watch. Okay, guys, so there it is. The iconic, the famous, the infamous Seiko SARB017 Alpinist, the green dial Alpinist. Guys, if you don't know about this watch, you better ask somebody, because you might have been living under a rock, or if you're brand new to watches, this is a legendary watch, okay? Let's just take a little look at it. Let me try to line that up. We'll talk about that later in the video. But just let's take a look at it. Look at the amazing polishing that they have done on this watch. This watch is a beautiful watch. I love this watch. This thing is gorgeous. So let's take a look at some of the specs and features of this watch. This watch has a 39 millimeter case diameter. It is 13 millimeters thick, 46 millimeter lug to lug. It has a 20 millimeter lug width. It is powered by a Seiko caliber 6R15, which is hacking and hand winding and boasts a 50-hour power reserve. It is solid stainless steel screw down case back with the little Alpinist logo there. It has, let's see if we can pick it up there, 200 meters of water resistance. Let's see what we're working with here. This camera. Trust me, it's 200 meters. It has a 3 o'clock screw down sign crown. It has a sapphire crystal. I know, a lot of Seikos. One of the biggest complaints a lot of people have about Seiko is hardlex crystal, no sapphire crystal. Has a date complication at the 3 o'clock, as you can see. The bracelet. Now, guys, this is an aftermarket strap code bracelet, okay? Originally, these come on, I'm not going to say cheap, but a value price. We'll go with that. A value priced leather strap. It was on the leather strap in the unboxing. I'll put a link to that video down below. I unboxed it. It came obviously with the leather strap, and I immediately bought the strap code bracelet. So we're going to do the specs of this bracelet. It is 20 millimeters, tapering down to 18 millimeters, back up to 20 at the fully milled, clasped, double pusher, security, fold over, fully milled, no wobble like that Pagani Daytona. Beautiful. This is held together by screw pins. Look at that. Oh man, this is a beautiful bracelet. Polished on the ends here. Brush the rest of it. Guys, I recommend, first of all, I recommend you go get you one of these because they stopped making them. All right. So get you one before they're gone, much like the SKX. Stop making them. Get you one before they're gone. And then the next thing you do after you get one is get a strap code bracelet for it. It's awesome. So let's take a look at the dial, and let me tell you what I like about the dial. It is, can you see that beautiful green sunburst dial with the gold accents? Everything is gold tone in there. It has the rotating inner rotating compass. Very cool, very cool. It has Arabic numerals at 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So all the even numbers are actual numbers. The rest of them are batons, indices, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, sort of a cathedral style hour hand. Minute hand comes right out to the track around the end. It says automatic DiaShock 23 joules, 20 bar, which is 200 meters. Japan something or other on there. It is, but I just got to speak to the polishing for a second. And let me wipe some of this stuff off, because this thing is, I think I already scratched it earlier by wearing it so much. Yeah, I scratched it like right there, but look, I mean, look at that. The polishing on this watch is beautiful. This is a great watch. I love this watch. You think it would be small at 39. Some people are like, oh, my sweet spot is usually between 40 and 42. I go outside those lines sometimes depending on the watch, but this one is definitely one that you could rock. And I do quite often. So that's everything I love about this beautiful watch. Some of the things that I'm not so jazzed about. Well, it's the similar complaints that a lot of people have if you've watched any of these videos on the Alpinist. The leather strap it comes on. It's value priced, okay? So that's one of the things people complain about. Immediately ditch that sucker and get you a strap code bracelet. The inner rotating compass bezel. If you bump this watch, see how it kind of moves? You bump it and it's real loose. You might be able to see it wiggle there. It kind of will move up and down, side to side while it's turning also. It's really kind of loose in there. But it does turn. I wish it was a little bit more solid feeling, you know what I mean? But it kind of, it's really loose and wiggly in there. Now, also, one of the famous problems is you line this sucker up. Now look at north. North is as dead center as I can get it. Now look at south. Slightly off. Look at east. Look at west. Slightly below. East is right in the center. So it doesn't line up perfectly, and that's a known issue. And everybody who buys, I knew it when I bought it, that it would probably be like that because I believe they're all like that. So you just kind of accept it. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I'll go through the day wearing this, and I'll look down, and it'll be just like that. Look what I just did. Just barely bumped it, and it's out, it's cockeyed now. So it's something you accept. You look down, you go, oh, it's cocked a little bit. Boop, and you put it right back. So it's cool. One of the things, I'm not going to say I don't like it. I just think it's kind of weird. You never see it, and it threw me off at first. It doesn't really bother me, but it kind of, when I first noticed it, I was like, whoa, hey, that's kind of weird. And it is the fact that these numbers are cockeyed. They put them in line instead of putting them straight up and down like the 12 and 6, and like you'll see on most watches where they would be straight up and down, easy to read. They're kind of cockeyed. You see how they go in line? So it's 12, and then the 2 is cocked, and then the 4 is cocked, and the 8 and the 10. They're angled perfectly with how the indices would be angled. I never noticed that. Of all the videos and reviews I watch, and I watched a lot before I bought this, and I finally said, no, I'm getting one before they're gone, because everybody's saying how amazing these watches are, and everyone is correct. But I never noticed the numbers like that. Any other watch you find, I'm sure people have done it before, but the majority of watches you find, it's like all the numbers are straight up and down. So that's kind of a little quirk of this watch. But otherwise, this watch is it's just beautiful. So I'll tell you what, by the way, I forgot to mention, the hands are loomed, second hand is loomed. There are loom pips all the way around. You can probably see them right there by the chapter ring, the outside, the minute markers. On all the hour markers, there's a loom pip. And I'm going to put a loom shot in right here. So as you can see, it's got really good lume also. So let's see what it looks like on the wrist. But before we do that, quick wristwatch check. What am I rocking today? Today I am rocking my very first luxury watch that my wife bought me going on a year ago now. And it's my favorite watch. It's a beautiful watch. It is a YouTube and a fan favorite. It is my Omega Seamaster with the gray wave dial. Now this watch is flipping amazing, gents. So let's get it off the wrist and let's put the Seiko Alpinist on. Guys, the strap code, I'm telling you, just it takes it to a whole nother level. It really does. Man, that's a good looking watch. Wrist roll. And there it is. It's just flipping beautiful. Like I said, guys, don't miss out. Get that FOMO, that fear of missing out, and get you one before they are gone, because while they might have a lot, and I know they're expensive, I gotta say, I know people are complaining that these used to go for a couple $100 and now they're upwards of $450, pushing $500. But man, if you don't get one, they're gonna be upwards of $600 or $700 when they're gone. So my recommendation is, if you're on the fence about getting one of these, just pull the trigger, because it's a great watch. Guys, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And as always, rock that watch.